Hi everyone, my name is Riri, and today's video let's talk about the T10 Marseille. I mean the French heavy battle cruiser Marseille, or just gonna
Marseille.
call Marseille. That's a French way to say it of the name, and this American version.
Marseille.
Marseille as English. So we're just gonna call it Marseille. Why not? So yeah. Okay. What's the thing about this new ship? Pretty much the 0.11.4, but the pre-release ship. Pretty much mostly just gonna explain how they work and what they're good, what they bad at. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay. This is the Tier 10 battle cruiser, and yes, it's a battle cruiser, not a large cruiser, not a heavy cruiser, not a light cruiser, not a torpedo cruiser, not a just normal cruiser, just a large battle cruiser, because they're almost a battleship gun, so they're more of a battle cruiser. So pretty much similar to the, pretty much the whole design similar to the Nelson and Lemon. Pretty much you mostly know about this whole design since it's triple turrets in all front. And the middle turret always be 60-degree turn, pretty much. So I mean this turret always 60-degree turn, pretty much. So yeah, make it really good on the kiting. So the back turrets, they have a really bad fire angle due to the design. It's kind of close to the little hole, pretty big superstructure. So yeah. And the front turret is just like other cruiser, battle cruiser. So the turret is just like normal fire angle. So yeah. Okay. Keep going. Let's talk about the survivability. Hit points 660k. I mean almost 69k. It's 67k almost. Triple protection 25%. Here it goes. Okay, armor layout. You're really good against any armor piercing or bowings. Except the power of the nose. So 25mm armor nose is still gonna stay right there. But you do have the 10mm armor protection from the side armor. Pretty much the little belt armor right here. And then you got the top belt armor right here with a 30mm, and then the bottom one with a 30, that's a protection with a torpedo. So yeah. And then we got a top with 25. We got 36 on the top on the hull. And then we got the tail with a sort of 25 everywhere. So yeah. Ship structure, 16mm protection. And then the ship conning tower, 230mm protection. Here it goes. Why do I want to talk about that? Keep going. Turrets. 310mm protection on the top. Wait, where's the 3? Yeah, that's the turret. It's the hole right there. And then the turret, front turret, 330. And then 25, 250 on the side. And then 150 on top. Pretty much to have to do all the turret except, and then the back one is 335. And yes, they put the bigger one on the back and they put the small one in the front with the 5mm difference. Here it goes. Why not? Okay. Now, let's get to the unique thing about the ship. The special weapon. Your main battery. They are the 330mm armor piercing shell type, HE shell type. Here we go. 330mm guns. Not 310, not 305. Because those are large cruiser, but this is a battle cruiser rather than the large cruiser. They're separate. So yeah, they're separate a little. So yeah. Keep going. Well, turret's not bad actually. I love it. Reload speed, 24 second. The reload booster, slot 6 reload is 21 second reload. 21.1 second reload. There it goes. Turret speed, 45 second returning. It's actually 38 second returning actually, if I remember that. It is kind of slow as a battle cruiser, yes, and the cruiser is a little slower, so yeah. And with the turret returning reduced from the real booster, it's a little slower, so yeah, that kind of reduced a little. Gun range are a little standard at a 19.6 kilometer range, at the standard cruiser range style, pretty much between the large cruiser and the heavy cruiser range, so pretty much close to the little battle cruiser, but a little smaller range, so. Damage 4.8 for the HE shell and then 9.7 for the AP shell. By the way, you can use the AP shell upgrade on the captain to get this to 10k. Damage? Yeah, why not? You can do it if you want to make a little better armor piercing shell type to become a little more battleship shell type. Pretty much a little bit, but I just prefer not to, but I like to. So yeah. And then, let's go about secondary. By the way, since you're a French cruiser, it means you do got the secondary for the French design, accurate guns, and bigger range. but they are smaller caliber and they will be a little slower reload than any other cruiser. So yeah. Okay, caliber gun. One is 39mm guns. By the way, they are separate to different types. It's 2 types, but they are same caliber. They are same type of turret, same type of reload speed. Just the turret system is different. So yeah. First, we got the 2 dual turret guns. By the way, dual turret gun puts on the sideway right here. 3 on the side, 3 on each side, total 6. 3 on the side will be 3 on the front, 2 on the front, 1 in the back. Same to the other side, 2 in the front, 1 in the back. And then we got the other caliber gun. It is the same caliber, but with a triple turret guns. We got a 2 on the side over here, tail back, and then we got other 2 on the tail back too. By the way, they only fire in the rear. They do not fire in the front, rather down the side and the rear. So I mean, they're more of a kiting shooting of the secondaries rather than shooting in the front ward. And those are the dual turret guns, more of a shooting forward while pushing to the front line, than rather than just kiting out. So yeah. Okay, we are by the way, secondary range maximum range is 10.5, pretty much the maximum range for the cruiser. 1.2 is a standard maximum range for the all cruiser, except the German one and the French one. So yeah, and these are the 10.5 maximum range. Real speed 6.2. By the way, it is with the captain bill all of it together. So yeah, why not? So keep going. Airstrike 2. That's it. I'll just say 2. Maximum range, 8 column range. Why not talk about submarine? Because they are going to be in the game for a long time now. So why not include the submarine thing for now on? Yeah, I hate submarine, so keep going. Okay, AA system. You actually have a really good AA. By the way, yes, I do say it has good AA, so yeah. Keep going. Kinetic damage. 438. By the way, this is AA build. Except the slot 6 still remain battery build. So yeah, otherwise this is an anti-AA build. By the way, different AA too. So kinetic AA 438. Short range 278. Main range 261. And then, long range, 247 damage right there. So I mean, it's getting bigger each time for kinetic damage. But actually, they're almost the same thing. So yeah, I mean, they're actually even. They're actually really good damage. So I would say it's a good AA. So yeah. And then, explosion round. Explosion, 220k, 2k, pretty much 2.2k damage right there. Explosion round, 9. Pretty much, by the way, it is pretty much A, since I have the captain build right here. So yeah. There it goes. Hit percentage, by the way, hit probability, 9%, actually not bad. So by the way, AA system is 86 column range, far range, so yeah. By the way, primary sector reflection is 75%, by the way, for the captain skill together, so yeah. Pretty much action time, 10 seconds, prepare time, 10 seconds, pretty much like our cruiser, so yeah. And then the influence damage is 3.5% like usual, so yeah. By the way, also, now let's go for the unique thing. Speed. You're a French cruiser. You got those big, beautiful speed. Especially you got the engine boost too. French engine boost. So yeah. Maximum speed, 34.7 knots. By the way, get engine boost up for 42 knots. Pretty much. Yeah, it's pretty fast. I forgot how I say it, but it do really go fast. Turn cycle is a little disappointing, but it is a battle cruiser, so it is 770 M, so yeah, it's bigger than I thought, so relative time, just like, it is a battle cruiser, so 14.5 seconds is a little slower than I thought, pretty much. Let's just say, compared to the little jump bar, oh, I forgot I don't have jump bar yet, and I don't have the jump bar set over here. Where's my jump bar? I mean, what's my Republic right here? Let's just put Republic right here. Republic is 18.3 second turning speed with a 9180, so yeah, but gone. Close to it, so yeah, pretty much they're kinda, it's a little bigger, so yeah. And then we're gonna just say that, pretty much. Okay, keep going. Concealment, you actually got really good concealment at a battle cruiser. Okay, yeah, I'm kind of surprised about this one, since Azuma and Yoshino is at 11.9 as a large cruiser. The large cruiser are actually really good with those guns. And this is actually a more big, more small concealment with 11.6. 0.3 second corner difference between the Yoshino and Azuma. That's like, it's a big difference. Even though it's 0.3, but actually make a lot of difference. So yeah, it means it's really good. consumed by the air is 8.2. So yeah. How do you say? It's not bad. I would say it's good. I kinda like the ship. Consumers are really good. Give enemy a little surprise attack, it can go dark and heal yourself, pretty much repair it, and you go firing the guns, and yeah, and by the way, I do have a reload booster with the guns, so it's like out of French line. Yes, here it goes. Okay, let's talk about the equipment, that what you have. By the way, please ignore the mod right here, because that's my own style, so keep going. Okay, we got a standard damage control part right here, a cruiser with a 5-second activation time, 60 seconds for the real time, by the way, that is with a flag on it, so yeah. Okay, keep going, repair party, 400 hit point per second, 28 seconds, standard, 76 second reload charge, so will be 80 seconds, number of charge is 4, so yeah, by the way, that is with the superintendents, just remember, captain's all inside there, so yeah. By the way, it also have injury boost with a 20% increase. I mean, that's the French injury boost right there. It is really good. And also, 180-second activation time. By the way, with the upgrade, is 234-second real activation time. It means full game of the reload boost for the engine boost right there. Full game engine boost. The entire game. Yeah. Press in the beginning of the game. Here we go. You go fast in the sonic speed. This game, not really sonic speed, so. Kinda. By the way, it is right on the slot too, so it may you won't cost any upgrading it. Just put that in there, it will make it better. And then we got the other one at the main battle reload booster, 50% reduction with reload speed. By the way, you can fire maximum 1.5 salvo right there. It means after you fire 1 salvo, the actual is going to reload will half and they're going to return to the normal reload speed. It means 1.5. It means you can fire 1 extra salvo with 1 little smaller extra time. So yeah. 15-second activation time. By the way, that will be a total of main guns are 21 seconds. That means like 10-second reload guns. Pretty much like 10 seconds. Almost more than 10 seconds. 10.5-second reload gun right there. So yeah. You can fire out to total 1.5 salvo. Here it goes. Real time. For pretty much 76 seconds, 80 seconds pretty much. So yeah, it's still slower, but actually wait, round one, this one is round one. Yeah, the same thing, so they're all same charge speed, so yeah. 80-second real charge, you got 5 charge, I mean you should have enough to fire a multiple salvo, pretty much have multiple time, using multiple time in a single round, so yeah. And then you got a different AA, or the Hydro, so you can pick either one. I'd rather pick Defense A for the rhythm battle since I hate carrier so much. This is A build. Screw those carrier, both those carrier out of the field, I hate it. Make a carrier return to their port. Send it to the port. Send it to the port. If they have a plane, you let them leave the game. Here it goes, pretty easy. Make them rich crit. Here it goes. Pretty much, yeah. Here it goes. Okay. Pretty much. Now, let's go for the upgrade. Where you should go and what's a really good part of it for the upgrade. By the way, this is my own style build, so pretty much you can ignore some of it, but you can put some of it inside there. It's really good, so yeah. First one, Artillery Mod 1. A system, artillery system of the secondary, survivability increase, here it goes. I do say it's better, since you don't have a torpedo gun. Torpedo, all you have is a gun for this consumable. It means, yeah, this is not gonna do anything. Just put this artillery mod 1 over here. And by the way, I did not say my turret got knocked down multiple in the battles. It means actually it's really good. So putting the artillery mod 1 here. Put that one here it goes. By the way, for some reason the game keeps frozen multiple times today. It's either a PC problem or this update problem. So keep going. Okay, engine boost mod 1 for the slot 2. If you don't have it, go for either the engine room or damage controllable. I would say damage control is better since you're a battle cruiser. It means you most likely gonna get burned hard. So yeah. By the way, you do weak to HE and SAP, so beware of those two. AP you can handle it a little. So yeah, keep going. Slot 3. Well, my personal style is secondary build style, so you can go for secondary build or main barrier mod 1 and mod 2, just because you want that extra turning speed. Or the aiming system to get your extra accuracy of your guns. Pretty much your disperse, just make sure your disperse is smaller range. So yeah, it's pretty much you can pick either one. A gun mod 1 is fine. This is not gonna work if it's neutral carrier, but I'm an A build, so well anything you can go for your style, go for your own style, pretty much. And then This is the part that you want to figure out what you're gonna play with, the way you play. Because the way I play, I take fire damage. It means I want to burn the whole time. Do not want to use that damage control. So it means I'm gonna use my damage control system mod 1. Here goes mod 2. So at least I learn burn less or falling less. So I don't need to press the damage control too much. And I'd rather use my repair party to repair those back on to give my main battery gun reload faster. So I can trigger the reload booster more often. Pretty much just make it fire extra salvo more higher chance of getting an extra salvo out. Pretty much. Propulsor is not bad. Pretty much for kiting, slow down yourself and then make the enemy miss your shot multiple times. Pretty much. Or go for the steer gear mod 1 just to keep turning around and over again. But I do not recommend go for steer gear. One thing that you need to know. Both your all 3 turret is in the front. It means you have no turn in the back. It means you just don't really need to turn too much. Matter is just most of the time you bow in. So yeah, unless you just start cutting out, but even though you're more likely going dark, so it means you don't need that steer gear mod too much. Unless you want to go close range, then yeah, might need that one. But otherwise, propulsion or damage control. Either two is fine. Screw the airstrike, don't even care about that thing over there, so keep going. Slot 4 is slot 5, I mean, yeah. I keep messing up the number again. Slot 5, consumable mod 1. Get this, this is all you need. Steer gear is fine, depending on how you're gonna build. If you build anti-concealment, go for this, is fine, pretty much. So yeah. But otherwise, concealment mod is what you need. Here it goes. Screw that ship consumable, don't even need it, unless you really want that reload booster to fire an extra salvo. But it won't work because that's increase like 1.5 second reload. There's 1.5 extra, maybe 2 second extra. That's all, pretty much. So yeah, well, unless you get the engine boost out as fast, longer time, or in the repair party. So, but otherwise, it's not worth it. Or I just say, consumable is better. Concealment is better. So yeah, keep going. Last slot, main battery mod 3, artillery mod 2, or gunfire control mod 2. Either one is fine, and all of it actually is really good on the ship. Just depends how you want to play it. You want your gun fire faster, or you go play a kite position, as you fire a farther range. Yeah, and then or you're going to kill the carrier, or going for close quarter combat. Those are really good. So yeah, pretty much. By the way, self-velocity is kind of slower, so yeah, just remember that. But otherwise, it's still good. As I say, it's really good. 35% fire chance is already good enough. Here it goes. 55% penetration is already good too. Paying pretty much almost every battleship. So yeah. Okay, captain skill. This part's over there. Difference, now I have 2 different builds I'm going to talk about. First, you got standard anti-air build. This is what the anti-air build will look like. Gun feeder reloads between AP and HE, shooting broadside or shooting at enemy while setting on fire, pretty much when they're using control. Here it goes. Second, pretty much focus fire training, make the extra explosion, and then power sector we increase by 25%, where it's just extra damage when you're setting up. Set a course right there. So yeah, and then adrenaline rush. Here you go. You need that. And then superintendent, extra repair party, extra engine boost, extra real booster, extra different AA or hydro. Here it goes. And then concealment, extra concealment, that will get you, both concealment will get you 11.6. And then A defense and ASW expert, make your A damage increase, damage low, mostly mid range, close range, long range, and explosion damage increase. Here it goes, pretty much. And then radar location, I'm saying that's fine. That actually is good. Or you can go for the top grade gunner rather than picking the radar location, but either one is fine. And then let's go for a different build. This is a standard build that you're gonna going for, pretty much. By the way, I have 2 different build right here. We got the other one. Here it goes. Here's what the clean metal build look like. That's mine, clean metal build. So yeah. Okay. Everything is exactly the same. I do have RP over here, except I have the heavy AP shell just to get the damage up. Now I have a 10k damage with the AP shell. It's really big now. Yeah. And then we got the Demo Expert to increase that fire chance a little higher for the AP, for the secondary and main battery. And then we got the turret speed turning just to get that turret turn faster, so now it's like 36 seconds turning. So make it a little faster. So yeah, starting at 41, now it's 36. So yeah, you most likely see the difference between the build turn now. So yeah, very much. Now, and then there's another one, pretty much a concealable bow build. So yeah. And that's the way the build looks like right now. Very much. And yeah, I will give this ship a 9 out of 10. I actually love it. So don't judge me. I actually like this ship. It's just good. I don't know what I can say. It's just good. The design, the placement of turrets, the armor, the survivability, the everything that you need. Reload booster, engine booster, hydro or DFNAA, AE system, reload the gun caliber, speed. Well, it's only one thing, torpedo, but that is already good enough. This is like literally the perfect ship that I see in the game. Well, I still like Yamato class, so don't hate me. I still like Yamato class, but this is just way too perfect. I think I might want to see some nerf on the ship, pretty much. So everything might change, but I will say 9 out of 10. That 10% is just because of the mirrors, those four. But yeah, I can just take it back over there, since I don't really care about the torpedo thing on this thing, because it's a big con, so it's better already good enough. So 9 out of 10. I will see you guys on the next one. Me, Dachi, is out of video. By the way, I will not talk about the T10 one because you pretty much already know what I'm gonna say. They're just pretty much the same thing and same caliber, just a smaller gun range. Oh, by the way, just kidding. They're all the same thing. There you go. Yeah. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Me, Dachi, is out of you. Just kidding, actually. Me, Riri, is out of you. Yuri's fine, so yeah. Have fun, and I'll see you guys on the next one. And have fun in 0.11.4 patch. Enjoy. There you go. In the end. Yeah.